Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. So just saw by the title of today's video, I'm going to be trying out two highly controversial products. So I'm going to be testing out the brand new Morphe foundation and concealer. I have very high hopes because I'm a very oily person and I'm hoping that this extremely matte foundation will look good, work well for me, so we shall see about that. I don't have high hopes for the concealer. I've not heard great things about it. I've just kind of heard like it's like meh. You know, not a great option to have, but we shall also see about that. So I was going to purchase this online and I did not because I was waiting for it to arrive into the Ulta store because I wanted to try to pick out my shade in person because I just thought it's going to be a nightmare if I try to do it online. I'm going to end up with something wrong, and I definitely would have had I bought the color that I was going to buy online. Even in store, like, you know, I walk in and I see all of these foundations. Like, first of all, it is the most confusing display ever, and I stared at it and I just could not figure out how the color scheme went. I mean, obviously it went from like light to darkest, but still, like, all of the undertones, the way they had them set up, it just didn't make sense to me at all. Like, I don't know what the hell that was about. So I just kind of went to all the ones that were neutral. I am a neutral undertone type person. Neutral products typically look best on me. Sometimes a little bit of a cool, I'm definitely not a warm person, so I thought. But anyway, so I walked in knowing a little bit of what I was looking for. It took me probably a half an hour of swatching and like rubbing in and being like, oh god, no. Like things that I thought would for sure be a match on me were obscenely wrong. So it was a struggle to get to this color right here. So I ended up choosing F2.110. And what is this one? Oh, it doesn't even have the undertones. Hold please. So online, the color that it shows you, I would have never in my lifetime picked out, like at all. So I'll show you what the color looks like online. It's a very, in my mind, very deep tan color. That's not what I got in the store. It was very light. However, this shade is described as neutral medium because I purchased it because I am self-tanned. I don't know if you can tell. I am self-tanned, so I wanted a foundation that would match that. So this is a medium with slightly golden undertones. Okay, well I just got done explaining to you that I am not golden. By any means, am not golden. On the back of my hand, it was the best match that I could find. Obviously I didn't put it on my face because I was at the store. However, excited to try this, but I'm also like, this is probably gonna suck. Like, this might not go well, so great. And then the concealer shade that I ended up getting was C2.25. This is, like, I don't know what F means, I don't know what C means. Like, normally, like, C means cool, and, like, W would mean warm, and N would mean neutral. That didn't correlate whatsoever with the colors, so I don't understand. Like, I was also in the concealer section forever trying to figure this out. Okay, here we go. C2.25, yes, this one. It's also neutral. This is a light to medium with slightly golden undertones. Once again, not golden. But these were the best ones that looked, or at least at the store, in that lighting, these were the ones that looked best. So I've already primed my face. It's ready to go. It's ready to take this beating. Lord only knows how this is going to turn out. I'm just going to be using a damp beauty sponge like I would in every other tutorial. Nothing new there. I've used my same, like, normal primers. So I'll put a little bit on the back of my hand. No way. No way. Okay. So you guys remember the color online? See, it's even showing up a little bit darker on camera. It is not that dark. Like, to me, it's looking way darker in the monitor than it actually is in real life. Crossing our fingers. I'm slightly annoyed at this product because of how hard it was to match, but I'm also like kind of excited, so. Alright, so here we go. Okay. It's actually not that bad. The color match, like, is actually not that bad. Why is with these past two sponges that I have bought have just been subpar. One thing is, it is a very thick consistency, so it's not the easiest to spread around. And I mean, I'm using this subpar sponge. Like, this is definitely my favorite sponge, the Eco Tools Beauty Sponge. However, this 2-pack that I got have been awful. So, first impression is color match is actually, like, look at my face and look at my neck. I'm not a golden undertone person though, so like that's what is so confusing. Because I would have never, ever, ever in my life purchased this. Like, had I got it online, like I just would not have. With it being this difficult to blend, like I just know me trying to blend it, like me personally trying to blend this with a brush would just be a disaster. I don't, the blendability, I don't know what to blame it on. I don't know if I should blame it on this crappy sponge. Also, another issue that we are kind of dealing with is I had some sort of allergic reaction to a skincare product that I used earlier in the week, and I have milia all over my face. If you don't know what that is, it's like tiny little, like, looks like whitehead bumps all over your face. It looks a lot better, but I can still feel it, so the texture of my skin is just garbage. Initial thoughts on this. The color is actually not that bad. It matches my body, so, and you know, whatever. And the self tanner that I use has a green undertone, so it does not come off orange. I don't know, to me this would have, like, I would assume this would have more of a green undertone since it matches the self tanner that I use, which is very olive based. So anyway, the color, it's actually pretty good. I can't complain that much. The blendability, like I said, I don't know if I can blame that on the crappy sponge or my crappy skin texture, or if it's just literally that thick and that matte, it's just hard to blend. I'm kind of thinking it's a, you know, it's a mixture of all three. There's like this one area that just isn't taking product, and I don't know why. So far, I'm actually not, I mean, it's not that bad. It's covered pretty darn well. It's pretty full coverage. It hid pretty much everything. Like, if I get real close, like, can you, I mean, yeah, so you can see some of the texture on my face. Like, there's a giant patch of it. Oh, I don't know. See all of that? Now it's really focusing. There's so many of those little bumps, but it's all over me. So it's like right here, this patch is not taking, but granted, it's like full of that stuff. Like, so. This review is actually going better than I expected. I really thought it would flop immediately. I thought the color would be atrocious. Alright, so let's go in with the concealer. This is really what I don't have high hopes for, but we're gonna keep an open mind, okay. The applicator is actually awesome. Like, I just love these big, beefy applicators. Oh my, that is so dark. That is dark. Okay. I mean, I don't like a super bright under eye concealer. You know, I mean, you guys know that I pretty much use kinds that are very close to my skin tone, but this one, I mean, for God's sakes, this is like my pale foundation color. Oh boy. It just like the foundation, it is not easy to blend. Oh, it is so tacky. So tacky. Okay, so I've got everything blended in. And the color actually turned out a little bit better than what I thought. I feel like it blended out lighter than it was. Is that just me? Like, am I crazy? Did it blend and it looks lighter now than what it did before I blended it out? I cannot believe how good this looks. Like, for real, like keeping it for real. Once again, I'll try to change my pissy attitude about it. But it actually looks good. Thank God, because I was gonna be real mad if I wasted my money. Okay, alright. Well, here be the real test. Let me go ahead and set everything, put the rest of my face on, and we're going to see how it performs underneath of everything, because I have a real bad issue with, like, cheap stuff coming off right in this area. I mean, I've got some big ass cheeks, and they put foundation and concealer through work. If it's cheap and it doesn't have a good formula, it's not going to work there, and it's going to just come right off. So let me do all of that, and I will come back to you and kind of give you my final thoughts. I'm so shocked. I thought for sure I would hate this. I've got the rest of the face on. First of all, this highlighter. Hello, ColourPop. I'm shook. I'll be for real with you. I am shook. I thought for sure, without a doubt, I would hate this. That I'd be like, you know what? I wasted my money. I'm going to take this back. And I don't feel that way. Like, for real. I'm still a little pissy about how hard it was to get the correct shade. But I feel like if you put in the work to get your correct shade, as annoying as it is, you really will reap the benefits because it looks so good, or at least I think so. It held up with the rest of the powder and everything else on top of it. Guys, I'm for real. I'm so shocked that I actually enjoyed this. So this video is predominantly just going to be a first impressions. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position right now that I can do a full wear test. I know that we did a poll on my Instagram stories about what you guys prefer, whether it's reviews, first impressions / wear tests, and of course, pretty much everybody voted for wear test, and I totally get it. You want to see like the longevity of a product, totally get it. But unfortunately, like I said, I am not in a position today that I can do that, but I definitely wanted to give this a try and kind of see as a first impression, would I even enjoy this at all? So definitely enjoy it. Now I will say, my face does feel a smidge dry, which is very abnormal for me. I never ever in my life feel dry because I am hella oily. Now with that being said, if you have dry skin, I do not think this is going to be the foundation for you. I do think it would be one that would cling onto your dry patches and just not blend out. It's very mattifying. I am very flat matte. I do not dislike that because I can always bring some like hydration type look with highlight and everything else. So that does not really bother me, but of course a dry person, I do not think that you would enjoy this foundation. I approve of this foundation. I do not approve of how difficult it is to find your right matches. I do not approve how online the colors look obscenely different than how they do here. This color doesn't even match what's inside. I don't approve of all of that. I feel like so much of this is misleading and you have to go so far out of your way to get the appropriate color and all of that stuff. Real test is going to be when I wear it to work. How does it hold up after hours and hours and hours and hours of me wearing it and, having great days, especially as of late. That will be the true test. So I will definitely let you guys know. Maybe that can be a wear test. Maybe that can be a video that I will film. Is a full wear test after, before I'm putting it on for work and then after work. So I'll keep that in mind. So as far as the concealer goes, I don't think it's mind-blowing. I'll be for real. I don't think it's awful, but I do not think it's a mind-blowing product that you need to run out and grab. Yes, it had good coverage. It was a little hard to blend out. The color was a little odd, but I think all in all, it's okay. It is a decent price. I think this was only $9. So, I mean, it's a good concealer for the price point. You definitely get what you pay for. So, it's not anything crazy. It's no Shape Tape, I'll tell you that. But it's really not awful either. So, I really don't feel like I wasted my money with either of these products. I will continue to use them, and of course, I will let you guys know kind of my thoughts moving forward. I'm definitely going to keep that idea of doing like a wear test while I'm at work. I think that'll be a really good test to see how these products hold up. And I think that's it. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for tuning into this one, guys. I really do appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you go. That button is located right below the screen. Also hit that notification bell right next to that so you get notified every single time that I upload. I will, of course, have my Instagram handle located here somewhere on the screen and, of course, down in the description bar. I did do a poll on whether or not you guys wanted me to review this product or not. And, of course, I need you to be following me so that you can participate so I know kind of what you guys want to see. Because, of course, I want to put out content that you guys want to watch. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. And I think that covers all of our bases, all of our shameless plugs. We're done. Okay, time to go eat. Thanks again for watching this video, guys. I really do appreciate it, as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.